guys, you know, I'm back in the best part of my house, my kitchen, and it's the Yuletide season. And you know, in the Caribbean, for the Christmas, you know, we do a lot of drinks. We do like sorrel, we do ginger beer. You know, ginger beer is my favorite. Really, it is my favorite because, you know, I like to feel that ginger burning you, going down your throat. So today I'm going to make a ginger beer. This is my version of ginger beer. Everybody do it a different way, but this is my version of ginger beer. Now for this recipe, this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some ginger root, right? This is how the ginger root come like, so you can break it and then you can wash it to take out all that dirt and stuff like that. So you scrub it. Scrub it real clean, and I get all between in the grooves and stuff. Scrub it nice. Okay? So you want your ginger to be looking clean and nice, you know? No dark spots, no dirt or anything like that. So I'm going to rest this right here. Alright, so I have a cup of ginger. Actually, I'm not going to use all of this, but I'm just going to show you how I prepare it. For this recipe, I'm going to be using like 2 Star Anise. Alright, this is very flavorful in the Caribbean. Right? Cinnamon stick, 2 small cinnamon stick. Right? And some cloves, probably about 6 or 7 cloves I'm going to be using. Angostura bitters. Sugar. You can actually use a white sugar, but you know what? I prefer to use the light brown sugar to sweeten, because it gives you that sort of flavor when you use the light brown sugar. Okay? And here, across here, I use my blender. This is going to be storage for the ginger. I have some hot water here, right? And some other utensils for a grater, but I'm not going to use the grater, but you can actually use the grater, because long ago they would take the ginger and they would grate it, okay? But I try to conserve time, so, but you can use the grater. So here we go. To my blender, I'm going to give this blender a little wash again. Alright, and with these have already been washed and scrubbed. Some people take the skin off, but I don't see the sense in taking the skin off really. So I'm going to cut it. And I'll be back. Okay, so the ginger has been chopped and placed in the blender. And this is the amount of ginger I have in this blender. And you see the water level is just above the ginger, right? So you have to keep the water level so it can be blended properly above the ginger. So what I'm going to do is to blend it. As I said, you can grate it. You can use this part of the grater. This part, in fact, not the fine part. This part, you can use this part and grate your ginger if you don't have a blender right at hand. So I'm going to blend it, okay? Okay. Wow. Smell that ginger. So this is how the ginger looks like, right? This is how the ginger looks like. So you can use how much ginger you want, how strong you want it, you know. So what I'm going to do now is to strain the ginger, right? I'm going to strain the ginger. See all that pulp it have there? So you just sort of press it on to extract most of the liquid. Right? Set this aside. You can put a little more water in this if you want. Wow, look at the liquid. Look at the liquid. Look at the liquid. Alright? So you take this and you pour it in here. You pour it in a jar. And you want a jar with a tight lid, you know, so that it can seal it properly and it tastes really good in the end. Alright, so what you can do, because it has plenty ginger here, I'm going to get a little hot water and pour in this. Right, so it have a little hot water in it, you stir it up. You stir it up. Then you want to strain again, okay? A cheesecloth, put it over the strainer. And you strain again, because it still have residue from the ginger. You don't want all of that. Okay, rinse all this. This also. Okay, this is going to be a really tasty ginger beer. And you hold the ends like this. You take your finger, squeeze out the excess. Alright, folks? Now you're going to take your time. Or you know what, I'll pour it in here first. You know, sometimes you just have to manage with what you have. You really have to manage with what you have. Ginger beer. You can't play mass and freight powder in your kitchen. As I said so already, okay? Alright. Okay, the next step, you have a lemon. You want to take all the seeds in the lemon. And you extract the juice from the lemon into the ginger mix. 1 lemon. Clove, you drop 2 cloves in. Two cinnamon stick, I mean, I'm saying cloves, 2 cinnamon stick. And I want to put in like about, let me see, 5 or 6 cloves. Because this is strong, and this could overpower it, okay? So you don't want to put too much. And then I have here a packet of Star Anise. Okay, I'm going to just put 1 because, as I said, this is strong. You really want to get the flavor of the ginger. You don't want to get the flavor of all the spices. Although, you know, it's going to be well incorporated, but you want to taste that ginger. So I'm going to just, this is really bring out the flavor in your ginger. So, Star Anise. I'm just going to take 1 out of this packet. This is how it look like. Okay? Like a little star. Like the star at Bethlehem. Isn't it cute? You drop it in there. Right? Also, Angostura bitters. You put a little dash. And of course, sugar. Now you have to sweeten it. You sweeten it according to how sweet you want it. Okay, you give this a little stir. This is a real tasty drink. And you sweeten it with some sugar. This is the sugar I use, light brown sugar. If you want, you could use the white sugar, but the dark brown sugar will make it look very dark. And you know, if you want to offer your guests a little glass of ginger beer, it must look appetizing and appealing, so you use the light brown sugar. Okay, I'm stirring the ginger beer, and I'm going to check and see how sweet it is. Okay? Tasting good already. Let me put a little heap of sugar again. Oh, this thing tastes nice. It tastes really, really, really nice. So I'm gonna leave this for like 2 or 3 hours. Seal it real tight. So this is sealed, and I'm gonna leave it for 2 or 3 hours, and I'll come back and serve myself a glass of ginger beer. So I'll see you in 2 or 3 hours. Okay, so the ginger beer is finished. You know, this has been resting for like 3 hours, and look, I strained it. Sometimes you can leave the cloves in it because you like to let that clove touch your lips, you know. And I'm gonna taste it to see how delicious it is. This is really, really good. This is really, really good. As I said, if you want to add more ginger, you could add more ginger. Sugar to your likeness, okay? But this is how I like to feel that ginger burn in my throat. Okay, so for guys who has not subscribed to my channel as yet, come on, subscribe to my channel. And that box in the bottom there, I'm gonna put a recipe, the ingredients for this nice tasting ginger beer. So see you next time with a sorrel recipe. This is the girl Andrea saying good night.